Is there ever a time when you are alone? I mean, like really alone? Think about it. Is there ever a time? Hi, I'm Evelyn Parham. I'm an eating psychology coach and healthy gut advisor, and I help busy women learn to listen to their bodies so that they can have better relationships with their food, reduce their stress, and have more energy. In today's topic, I'm talking about solitude and how solitude is essential, more so now than ever in this day and time, because we are always bombarded with information, and we have our little smartphones with us that we carry everywhere, and we really don't have time to have that quiet time to be alone with our thoughts. So today I'm going to talk about solitude and how important it is that we take time to have some solitude. All right. First of all, I want to define for you what solitude is. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my notes. And so here's the definition of solitude. Solitude is the state of being alone without being lonely, and it can lead to self-awareness. And this is a definition from Psychology Today. And solitude is the time that you spend alone with your thoughts so that you can make yourself a better person. And here's why solitude is so important. We live in the information age with access to a handheld computer 24/7. Many of us spend hours on our smartphone or other devices consuming information in some form or another. It's almost like nonstop, so we really don't have time to be alone with our thoughts because we're taking in other people's thoughts and other people's information all day long. The mind is always wired because we have a constant connection to our devices. Somehow we are afraid that we will miss out on something. That's why we're constantly glued to our phones. But here's why we need solitude in our lives. Number one, you need solitude in your life because you need time alone with your thoughts. Do you have any ideas and thoughts of your own? Do you even know what they are? And I'm asking that because if we don't have time alone with our thoughts, how do we even know if we have thoughts and ideas? Solitude is important because number one, we need time alone with our thoughts. Number two, solitude helps us achieve clarity. We may be trying to make a decision or trying to figure out what we need to do with life, decisions that we have to make, and we need some clarity, but we're constantly getting this information we're taking in, and we're not really taking time to just sit aside and think about what it is that I need to do. We're not going to get clarity because, again, we have other people's information and thoughts constantly bombarding our minds. But it's up to us to take that time to have solitude so that we can have time with our thoughts and time to be alone so that we can achieve clarity. The third thing is that having solitude helps to restore your mind. You know, the previous video I was talking about how I got caught up with listening to things, watching things that I shouldn't have been watching and reading, and I let the stuff just pile up in my mind. I just kept putting it in my mind, and I did not restore my mind by dumping it out. Having solitude actually helps you restore your mind because we need that. We need our minds to be wired down, unwired. The fourth reason why we need to have some solitude is that it helps to restore the body. When your mind is wired and it never gets a break, you to have a lot of restless nights, just like I did. Getting poor sleep messes with many processes in the body. An example of this would be if you're trying to lose weight and you're not getting quality sleep, weight loss will be a slow go for you. Okay? So having solitude also helps with the restoration of the body. Number 5, we need solitude to help renew the spirit. You could be down in your spirit because of what you have seen or because of what you have heard or even read. When you don't have times of solitude, whatever's going on can affect your mood. And that's why it's important that you renew your mind by having time that you are alone. Number 6, having solitude helps us become more self-aware. Each of us has a level of self-awareness. However, if you're not having moments of solitude, you may not be as aware of what's going on with you as you normally would be if you had some solitude going on. Being consumed with other stuff takes the focus off of you, and therefore you don't pay attention to yourself. And the last reason why you need to have solitude in your life is because it helps you have a sense of peace. Not just a sense of peace, it helps you have peace. When you don't have peace, you're disturbed and you're on edge and you're not calm. You can be stressed without ever realizing it because your level of self-awareness is not like it should be. Solitude is a peaceful act. In conclusion, solitude is more important now than it ever has been because we are living in the information age and we are constantly being bombarded with all kind of information, and we can be plugged in to our devices 24/7, which makes it almost impossible to have some form of solitude. Make it a habit to get yourself some solitude. Have time alone with your thoughts, because it really helps with your self-awareness and it helps with a whole lot of other things that I have mentioned. That's it. That's all I have. I do have a question. If you practice solitude, how do you practice it? Please let us know in the comment section below. If you don't practice solitude or find it hard to have time alone with your thoughts, how are you going to start doing it? How are you going to start making it a priority in your life? That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.